Hi people, so this is the first video of the year, first video I'm filming this year and uploading this year. So last video I uploaded was filmed last year technically. Today's video is about depression and I'm just going to be telling you my experience with it and tips how to help you, and just like, you know, because new year, we want a positive 2018, and like the reason there's stigmas behind anything, but especially like mental health, is because people don't talk about it and there's so much negative connotations towards it. So if people talk about it more, then I think it'll make it better. First things first, I guess, like, what is depression? Because a lot of people might get confused between, you know, actually like having depression, the mental illness, or feeling sad or depressed. And like the difference between having depression and like feeling sad is that, like, when you're sad, you know why you're sad. It's usually for a reason, and you usually know how you can make yourself feel better, and that it's like gonna last for like a short period of time. But the thing with depression, at least for me anyway, is that it's just like a constant thing. With depression, you just feel bad like for no reason, you don't understand the reason, and you just can't, there's nothing you do like relieves it, and nothing you do like stops it, and it's just like, it's constant, it's just there, and you think like, why? And there's no reasoning behind it, it just is. And even if you have all the things that you want, everything that could possibly be going right in your life is going right, you can still feel it, and it's just like, it just sucks. Everyone has different experiences, but I'm gonna give you like a short like rundown of mine. I don't know, I'm laughing. If I laugh, like, it's because of myself. Like, I use like self-deprecating humor to like deal with it for myself, but I know not everyone does, but I do. So like, that's why I might be laughing, but yeah, but I'm gonna try not to laugh. For me, what it is, how it feels, it's just like a constant gloom, and it's just a constant thing that's just at the back of my mind, and it just doesn't leave. And like throughout the days, throughout the week, and throughout the month, it's just like I'm going about trying to like do what I have to do, because like we have to do what we have to do. We have to go college or work, or, you know, do what we have to do. And then it's just always there at the back of my mind, and it's just, even during like the fun moments and like the moments that I should feel like special and stuff like to me, I still feel like I feel it there, and I still feel it in my mind, and it just feels so terrible, because it's something that's just there, and it's just like constantly there, and it's constantly just like in my mind and stuff like that. It just makes me feel like during, as I said, during the good things that happen, and like fun things and like activities and stuff like that, it just like it doesn't go away. And like that's how you can tell like the difference between like depression and like sadness as well, because like if you're sad, once you do something that you love, or do something that makes you happy, it will dissolve. But with my like thing, like depression, it doesn't go away when I do something like that. I think I started like feeling depressed when I was like started secondary school, and it was weird because I was like, what the fuck is going on? Basically, like, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why I was feeling like this for no reason. Like, I was like, what? And like, I don't know if I don't think I talked to anyone about it for probably like 2 years. And I know it's really bad, but it's because I just didn't like, because they don't talk about, and even like it's getting better now, but when that was happening, like, never ever heard about it, never at all, like never at all. So I was just thinking, okay, something's wrong with me. I just need to act normal and, you know, be fine with it. It's gonna go away. So like for about 2 years I didn't tell anyone, and then I told my mom when I was like 13 probably, I think. I can't remember exactly what she said. She just like tells you like everyone's dealing with it, everyone feels depressed. It can be helpful actually for like you to know that other people deal with what you're dealing with. In that sense it is. But once you're trying to like relieve the problem, then it's not, because then it should be like, okay, let's talk about let's, I don't know, go to a therapist, go to a counselor, you know what I mean? But just saying that without like anything else can just be like, you know what I mean, or at least it was for me. And then so like when I went on with life, things got like really bad. Like with my depression, it made me feel like suicidal, so I did some like things that like to harm myself and stuff like that. And that's when like family members and like people like started to be like, oh shit, you know what I mean, because like sometimes that's the thing as well, like people shouldn't be like, oh, people shouldn't start taking things seriously once it gets to like a certain level. Like they just take things seriously straight away, but you know how people are and stuff like that. Or like attempted suicide a few times, and then some of my family said you should probably go to a therapist, and I was like no, because I just don't I've never talked about it to anyone. Like literally right now, like I've never like proper like said everything. I've probably said like little bits of parts, like little things, but I've never talked like fully openly about it. So I didn't want to talk to any stranger or anything, and I was like I didn't want to talk to them because I didn't trust them, and I didn't want to like have to like expose myself to them. And now I think back, like I should have like gone to a therapist, but or at least like talk to like a counsellor or like called a child line or anything. But especially in those like the like very bad times. But I don't know, I didn't. And like I feel when I look at people that do have the bravery to talk about to therapists, I feel like I actually feel proud and happy that they have the strength to go and talk to someone, and they have the strength to like go and seek out help, because like it makes me feel like I should do that as well. But like since it's just like something, it's just weighing over you, it makes like life, like it just makes it look like it just makes you feel like you're in like a bubble, and everything around you, your family, your friends, and your like things that you want to do in life, blah, 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 they're just like you can't like even like feel them, and like you can't, it feels like all the time when you're like meant to be like feeling something or doing something like that's like important to you or that you love or anything, you just can't like you can't feel it fully. I would binge eat and stay up all night and drink energy drinks to give me energy in the morning, because I didn't really I just didn't care, and just go to school, you know, be just gone in the head. But one of the things that did help me were the things that helped me the most were music, and like that helped me grow my love for music as well, because like music was the only thing like there like keeping like all the bad thoughts out of my mind. And like so when it was like silent and like during night, and like if I didn't have music and stuff like that, that's why it would be like, it would feel like terrible, because it's just like I'm just there alone with my thoughts and stuff like that, and they're not good thoughts. I don't know, I guess like at night when you're meant to be sleeping and like your mind's racing and your mind's like you're having like thoughts that aren't good, like music can just be like a thing that just keeps you company and just like keeps you from having to like think too much about everything. And yeah, because like when you're silent, when you have to be silent and stuff like that, you realize more like how much like your mind's racing and how much thoughts happening, and how it's really hard to like clear your mind. Because like yeah, like I remember once when I had to do like a mindfulness exercise in like school, and like had to like try and shut off your mind, close your eyes, like shut off everything, and it's really really hard because your mind's like racing like 24/7. But like some of music is one of the things that helped me deal with it. But that's just a little rundown of my thing. I'm gonna tell you some like ways to like help you like cope, deal, whatever words you want to use, because if you try and like find strategies that will help you like cope with it more better, then after a while it will still be there, and it may still creep up on you and be as bad as it like was before, but the majority of the time hopefully it will start to feel less like this like prominent thing in your life, and more like this little thing that happened to you, this little part of you, but like this thing that is just not even important to you, not like this thing that you have, but it's just not important to you and doesn't define you, and it's just like a little tiny like smidge of you, like in the puzzle of you, it's like one little tiny piece. And like that's what I hope that everyone can like get to the stage where their depression or anxiety or any mental illness can feel like. Obviously, so the first thing is music. Obviously, find the music you love, and it doesn't have to be music that talks about things you're going through. It is really nice when you find music that talks about what you're going through as well. If you're looking for an artist that does that, you can just like listen to 21 Pilots. Come on, obviously. Albums I would recommend of 21 Pilots. Vessel, I fucking love Vessel. And all of the 21 Pilots albums, let's be honest, but yeah, I really love Vessel, and Self-Titled, and obviously Blurface, and Regional Vessel. Basically, listen to every 21 Pilots album. And also artists that you love and stuff like that. An artist I listened to a lot was One Direction. I know not everyone, like, they're not together anymore, but I'll always stand for those boys. And yeah, and also like try and listen to music that has memories of like you being happy, if that makes sense. I don't know if this is only me, but other people don't have it as well, but I think they do. It's like, you know, like if you hear a song and it like reminds you of summer, because like during summer like everyone was playing that song, or it was the song that was on the radio and like it was one of the top hits, those type of songs. But it doesn't have to be like a summer song, it just has to be a song that you remember listening to like a lot or something like that while you were like having a great time or just being happy, or like had like a great experience somewhere or something like that. Moving on from music, I do a little bit of yoga. I try to do some. There's all types of yoga. There's yoga for like creativity, for focus, just to get your mind back in like a better headspace for you to like focus on things that you want to do, because sometimes it can like be like you can get all fogged up and you're just like so like I think the yoga can help you to do it. Like you can just do it like a couple times a week and then, you know, see how it goes. If you like it, carry on with it. But I think it's good for everyone to try yoga and mindfulness as well. There's a lot of mindfulness apps that you can download. It just helps you be aware and stuff like that. Another thing I can recommend is like journaling or like writing diary. I don't do this. Or you can also write like poems or like stories or songs, just anything to like, you know, get what you're feeling like out onto a page. I should do this. I'm gonna try and do this more in 2018, which isn't now, because I don't do it. I've done it before like years ago, and then I stopped doing it, and I should do it again. Also try and see a therapist, a counsellor. They will help you, like they're confidential. Like I know I was saying like I didn't trust them, but they are confidential and stuff like that. They won't be telling out your business, just be telling out your business to like your parents or whoever or anything. Another tip can be exercise, like kind of goes along with yoga, but like you might think you're not an exercise person, but to swear it out, it makes you like after you feel good, and especially if you feel like you don't like accomplish anything, like if you work out on on that day or like a few days a week, like you feel okay, yeah, I've done this, I accomplished this, I work out, I set my goal to, you know, do 20 minutes of HIIT or whatever, and I done it, and you know it's done and stuff like that. I have yoga and HIIT videos, so I'm gonna link those as well. And my last tip would just be to like talk about it more, because as I said at the beginning, I'm pretty sure like stigmas, they're just there because people don't talk about those. People don't talk about stuff, and it feels weird, and I know it's hard to like talk about stuff because I'm just like the biggest hypocrite. If you can like find someone, a friend that relates to you, or like is a good friend that will listen to you, then try and talk to them, and you feel like better that you opened up to someone. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Their love is worth it, I promise you. Bye people.
Wrap you up in my daisy chains, hip hop in the summer. Don't be a bummer, babe. Be my undercover lover, babe. tops in the summer.